Hello and welcome to this introduction to the course International and Comparative Law of Trademarks, Designs and Unfair Competition. My name is Alison Firth. I'm a visiting professor at Queen Mary, University of London. I prepared the original course guides together with my colleague, Professor Spiros Maniatis of Queen Mary, University of London. Professor Maniatis is a well-known scholar and author in the field of trademarks and unfair competition. You will be reading some of his publications as you study the course. The law has developed considerably since this course began, as have the ways in which you can access materials. I've taken responsibility for preparing updated materials. What is the course about? We have all heard the phrase global brands. These can be very valuable to their owners as marketing tools or as assets, but they also enable consumers to find what they seek in their own and in other countries. In the course, we examine how the law can protect various elements of the brand. These may include, firstly, the distinctive sign or trademark that signifies the brand. Legal protection for trademarks can help to minimise customer deception or confusion and promote healthy competition between traders. Then there's the reputation and goodwill built up by the business carried on under the brand. Protecting this can encourage the brand owner to invest in product development and in providing related services, such as after-sales backup. Thirdly, there's good product design, which attracts customers and helps provide what they want. Protecting innovative product design can reward and encourage investment in designing and improving products. Legal protection can be achieved through registration of signs and designs, through rules of passing off and unfair competition, through rules protecting the integrity of appellations of origin, and so on. These rules are the subject matter of the course. What is the geography and structure of the course? In a global marketplace, international treaty arrangements create legal obligations between states and are vital to set the framework for international and regional protection. In Module A, called The Concepts of Trademarks, Designs and Unfair Competition, we study the international arrangements and also the basic concepts of this area of the law. For this reason, Module A must be taken first. However, trademark and design laws are essentially territorial, like patents, copyright, and other forms of intellectual and industrial property. Protection is actually provided within territories and at their borders. Comparing and contrasting the local systems forms the next two modules in the course. Module B is entitled Unfair Competition, and it examines laws of unfair competition in various states. There are two basic forms: protection against misrepresentation and protection against the misappropriation of value or effort. States vary in the extent to which protection against misappropriation is given. Unfair competition laws do not require registration, but they have had an influence on development of the law of registered signs. This has been extended over time from protection against confusion to the protection of the mark itself and underlying value. Module B focuses on the unfair competition laws of 4 jurisdictions. The United Kingdom and the United States of America represent common law systems where a doctrine of judicial precedent has shaped law through history. Civil law or civil code systems are represented by France and Germany, and interesting comparisons can be drawn. Module C compares the treatment of registered marks. Because France, Germany, and currently the UK are members of the European Union, their laws are harmonised with each other and with the law of the EU trademark, formerly called the Community Trademark. This is also a good example of a regional trademark protection system. We examine cases from the 3 member states and from the EU institutions and courts. Topics include eligibility of signs for registration, infringement, defences, and so on. We also study the trend in recent years to protect marks against dilution, loss of distinctiveness, damage to reputation, or diversion of value caused by misuse of marks. Another area under current development is the use of marks on the internet, such as use in domain names or use as keywords. You may attempt Module B, then C, or C, then B, but you would need to study A, B and C before tackling Module D. Module D is called Special Topics in Trademarks. These topics build on material from earlier models and cut across them. The law of designs covers registered and unregistered rights where these are available. The protection of appellations of origin or geographical indications, as they're also called, varies in nature. US law has a trademark approach. In the EU, sui generis rules, special forms of protection, coexist with unfair competition. The study guide for Module D also explores competition in interstate trade, how genuine branded goods travel from one national market to another, and how their treatment in the destination country, as so-called parallel imports or grey goods, varies between countries. Access to markets and the maintenance of supplies to consumers suggests taking a liberal approach, whereas consumer protection against fakes may suggest stricter controls. The World Trade Organization's TRIPS agreement, the Agreement on Trade-Related Aspects of Intellectual Property Rights, does not require any particular approach to parallel imports. The protection of signs may be affected by cultural issues, and conversely may be available to protect the rights of indigenous peoples. States vary in their approach to practices such as comparative advertising or character merchandising, and the protection of functional features such as the shape of goods or even their smell. I hope that this introduction will encourage you to study and enjoy the international and comparative law of trademarks. Preparing the modules and updating them has been interesting and enjoyable, as has reading exam scripts from students around the world. Thank you for watching this video.